Welcome back to my channel. Don't you love to sit outside on a summer evening? But what about the pesky insects and mosquitoes? Let's see how we can make some amazing smelling wax melts that are at the same time insect repellent. We will need some soy wax for this project here. I got mine off of Amazon, and I will leave a link in the description for a version in your respective area. It usually says on the packaging what the melting point is, as well as the pouring temperature. This is really important to keep in mind. To establish that, we need a temperature gun. That is very easy to use by just pointing to the desired object that you want to find out the temperature of. It has both units Celsius as well as Fahrenheit. To melt our wax, I'm using this double boiler here. You can just add the water in here and then it will gently melt down the wax. You can of course also use a microwave. Then a mold of your choice. I'm using this citrus slice mold here, that is an ice cube tray. And you also want to use a colorant. There are specifically designed colors for wax or candles, but I'm gonna use just regular mica that you would also use for soap making. Now for our secret ingredient here, we have the citronella essential oil. Citronella essential oil is a naturally occurring oil that repels insects and smells amazing as a bonus, very fresh and citrusy. Let's move on and measure out our wax that we will need for this specific kind of project here. I'm just using a little bit because the mold cavities are very small. It won't take a long time for the wax to completely melt. Here we go, we are at 82 degrees Celsius. That's still a little bit high, but I'm not worried about it because I need to first color the wax and fragrance it. So I'm gonna go ahead and split off a little bit because I want to have two different colors. I'm gonna add some yellow vibrance mica to this portion of the wax and then give it a good mix. Remember that the wax will look a little bit more opaque when cold. Therefore, I'm using a frozen spoon, dipping it into the mixture so I can see what the wax will look like when cold. That's a very good trick. Now you can see I would like it to be a little bit more vibrant. This is of course according to your own personal preference. I'm going to add just a little bit more of this yellow mica here and then again give it a good mix. And then I can take my frozen spoon again and dip it just to see how it will look. And I'm happy with the result. Now I'm gonna add the citronella essential oil. And as a general rule of thumb, you can use up to 10% in wax melts. I'm using the full 10% here for the maximum result or effect in the melts. Give it a good mix to have everything nicely incorporated and then pour into your mold. I'm going to make another portion here and color it green to have like a lime kind of slice as a little variation to the yellow one. You can play around with your colors as you like. When I'm happy with my color, I just go ahead and I check the temperature here. We are good for pouring, so I'm adding the rest of the citronella essential oil in here. Give it a good mix and then we are ready for the pour, as we are within the pouring temperature, which is great. And then all we need to do is to let it completely solidify before we're gonna go ahead and take them out of the mold. What I like to do is to pop the mold into the fridge so that the unmolding is really nice and crisp. A little trick or tip is to use a heat gun instead of trying to scrape off the wax once solidified. The same trick applies when the wax solidifies on you while you are adding colorant, etc., or when the temperature drops below the desired pouring point. You see, it just melts down the wax all over again, and then you can just wipe it clean with some kitchen paper. In the meantime, our wax melts are completely hard, as you can tell. So let's see how they turned out. I think they look pretty cool. And the only thing left to do is to add them to your wax burner, so you can enjoy your summer evenings on your balcony or on the front porch. There are many more DIY projects here on my channel, as you can see on the screen, so feel free to check them out. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you are interested in more soap making videos or skincare DIY. Also hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. I hope to see you around here very soon for another video, and in the meantime, I wish you a wonderful day. Bye bye!